Growing up in the Deep South as a Latinx Asian person was always a very confusing time for me, so I already had trouble compartmentalizing what I was and where I fit in, but apparently so did strangers. So what are you? Immigrant. So it's pretty safe to say that I've experienced racism from multiple different angles, within my own communities, within other communities, and so forth. As a kid, it was really hard for me to really understand why they were so pointed and why people hated me so much. I just thought it was something that I've done. And so there was a lot of shame. And as I grew older, I understood being born Latinx and Asian was not my choosing. I was born this way, and that's something I do not have control over. So if they have a problem with it, that sounds like a personal problem. And obviously, as I got even more older and understood the history and notions of racism and its inventions, I understood that the pain and anger and the words said to each other by all these communities is something that was made to happen. And the division was purposeful. And of course, with white supremacy comes the invention of racism. And that's not new. We've been fighting it for over 600 years. We all have. But obviously within the last year, it has intensified. The Black community, the Latinx community, and the Asian community currently is dealing with a lot of the intensity that is pointed towards us and has consequences like violence and hate crimes. It has been heartbreaking and exhausting. These events have left me numb. I think the reason I primarily wanted to make this video, mostly because when I saw a lot of the posts from other fellow Latinx people, there was this almost a distinction of we are the Latinx people, they are the Asian people. And I felt my identity crisis come back because I felt like I had to choose. The idea of this is what a Latinx American looks like is not true. Latin America is a multitude of different cultures, a mixing pot that has existed long before even the United States. We are a combination of experiences. The support that we have for each other is so unique. The best way I believe that the Latinx community can support each other is the way that we have been supporting each other for the past hundreds of years already. Genuine cultural exchange, space, acceptance, growth, understanding. Reach out to each other with genuine interest and compassion. Support each other financially through business exchange. And we should continue to support each other until we have liberation and equity.